Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get what, Missy?
Wood is so good.
Yes, indeed. We're going to be Shabby-less today because Shabby's a little bitch who told me last minute that he wasn't going to be on the show. He said he just found out something about something maintenance or some shit. I don't know. Little fucker should have told me. And then last second, got my curly-headed bitch over here, Dirt, to join us. But we are joined today by another bitch.
I'm just gonna fix my boob.
Oh, let me fix it. What's up, Skip? How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
All right, so we all know what we're gonna be. A lot of what we're gonna be talking about today, right? Everybody should know what we're gonna be talking about today.
Is it gonna be anyway? That Kanye West and Jeffree Star boinking?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be about Kanye West and Jeffree Star having sex.
You're boinking.
No, it's gonna be. We're going to be on the political side a little bit today because we have to talk about what happened yesterday. I mean, awful thing happened yesterday.
The countless atrocities suffered by our patriots.
We had a mob, a terroristic attack on our government led by our president.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about the demon rats taking over Georgia.
Oh, the demon rats. Okay, yeah.
What I saw, though, that was fucked up, right? Trump did like a news, I don't know, like he did like a press conference or something. And he was behind this big plastic shield. And he's literally telling them, we will not stand by and let them steal this from us. He told all of his little boys, come to the Capitol tomorrow. Something big is going to happen. He planned this.
Well, yesterday morning, the people that he did a fucking speech for them, and he told them to march to the building. He literally told them to do it.
Right.
He led him and his son and Giuliani, that little rat. So he even said what he said. What was it? He said, "Oh fuck." Something about war or something. We got to go to war or some shit.
He used the word fight and war and battle multiple times. Yeah. But I mean, if we start looking at this in a time frame, everything started 2 days ago in Utah. So that was with the accosting of Romney in the airport.
I seen we watched that video last night on tap. We watched that, and first of all, I loved how Romney just laughed at him.
Mm-hmm.
They hate anybody. I mean, they turned on Mike Pence yesterday,
right?
But I was watching one stream where the people were we're literally right outside the Capitol building. Like as soon as they all got ushered out, there was this one guy. I guess one guy led the chant, but eventually the crowd was saying, "Hang Pence, hang Pence, hang Pence."
And he literally did his job. That is what he was doing. He was the man. Look, I am no Pence fan, but if you know, I used this last night on tap. If you're a fan of professional wrestling, yesterday Pence did what is called a face turn in professional wrestling. He became the good guy yesterday.
Well, he became a good guy in a sense because if I watched something this morning on the Today Show where they had Savannah talking to Deborah Dingell, I think her name was. She is a Democrat for some state, I don't know which one. She was saying that they had called in the 2 states surrounding them, their National Guard, before Pence, like they finally, after calling those 2 things, then Pence went and got the DC National Guard to come and help.
The reason Pence finally did it is because Trump was the one who should have done that. And so Pence finally did something.
But you didn't see the part where Trump was like, if Pence does what he's supposed to do, if Pence does what he's supposed to do, things will go okay.
Well, he did what he was supposed to do.
Debbie Dingell is a congresswoman from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dingleberry.
But
Go ahead.
So there also, I mean, so did everybody see the video of the plane ride that Romney had to take?
No.
So the entire thing is filled with cultists from Utah, like Trump MAGA cultists from Utah. And the whole ride, the entire time, they just chanted the word traitor. Like, so one, for some reason, Romney was flying commercial, right?
That's
like,
weird.
Which was it was super weird. Somebody set him up to be forcibly flying commercial at this point. I think that there may be, some sort of Trump loyalist who gets to buy the tickets, right? Anyway, he was flying commercial all the way to DC, and there's just a plane full of people calling you a traitor, right? That has resulted in the United Airlines, or not United Airlines, but the Airline Stewardess Association of America, or Steward Association, they have started talking about banning people wearing MAGA stuff from airlines, right?
Yeah.
Like, because they're concerned about their safety.
Hey, and after yesterday, maybe they should be.
Yeah.
Because look, that was not a protest yesterday. That was a terroristic attack. That was a domestic terroristic attack yesterday.
I saw thousands of people and probably 3 masks.
Oh, I know. And see, here's the thing, man. 2021 starting out good, isn't it? Because we just had the largest death count of the pandemic in our country.
We had probably the largest congregation of people since the pandemic in our country.
Well, the day before we had 3,700 people die. That's crazy. And then we had the riot yesterday. So 2021 may be like a repeat. I told you it was round 2. But here's the good thing: is you kind of like teased with the dimmer rat thing. We got the Senate.
We fucking got him.
We got the Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So, I mean, that means some reasonable possibility of passing at least a lot of what I would call sedative measures.
Legalize weed, dude.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to get the $2,000 stimulus will be passed now.
First off, that's going to boost popularity with all Democratic candidates who have anything upcoming in the next 2 years. 2, the Republicans are going to vote against it. Most of them are going to.
Oh, yeah. But now Ben said something last night, dude. I want to bring this up. Ben said something last night that I actually agree with. I think for this $2,000 stimulus, if you don't take the vaccine, you don't get it.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I'm just finding my Red Bull.
I think that is a
I don't want y'all to see my booty shorts.
Honestly, if you're going to take the $2,000 to stimulate, you should take the fucking vaccine.
Right. Well, and if we were a civilized fucking country, right? If we were an actual first world country, we would have on everybody's phone a contact tracing app, right? That take care of everything for us, help us nail down this infection, keep everybody safe. We could also have people like you could get, if you get dinged for not wearing a mask, we could take it from your stimulus, right? Type of thing, which would be well put together and would definitely have a lot of effects on the country. But I do see the argument of if we had some sort of app that was tracking us, how that would be a little authoritarian.
They're already fucking tracking us.
Right. They have everything they need on us. It's too late.
Big Brother's is already breathing, all right? So, I mean...
He doesn't need microchips under your skin.
No, that motherfucker's already alive. He's watching us. So, go ahead.
I mean, I've had a couple of run-ins with people that have tried to tell me... I mean, I finally started having actual run-ins with crazy people who are yelling that the vaccines are going to like turn us into weird lizard people and stuff like that, which in my opinion, the biggest fallacy about this this DNA altering conspiracy that everybody's got about these vaccines is it puts way too much credit on the technology that we have. Like, we do not have the ability to just throw CRISPR into the fucking into a needle and let it just work on some people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, we all know that Biden's gonna fuck up too. We all know that. We're not gonna. But like somebody said last night, because when Biden did his little speech yesterday, somebody in the chat room was like, "He's boring," and I said, "Good."
Mm-hmm.
Good. I am so glad that we're finally getting a boring fucking president that we don't have to worry about fucking going crazy. And you know, I like boring.
Well, so may sound a little bit controversial, but I'm worried that he's not gonna last long.
Well, I'm okay with Kamala.
I'm sure that
I think you will.
it's just a typo on their end. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I feel that, you know, we've got people, just thousands of people who feel that, you know, there was no big deal with
freaking piece of Lego.
Well, that's interesting take on it there, Missy.
But
I think she thought she was muted.
I did think I was muted. I was talking to my kid.
I fear that the cult might take action, if you know what I mean, and we might end up with Kamala earlier than we would expect.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I hope not.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. Oh, yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to put some extra layers of protection on him, at least for a while.
He's gonna need a Pope mobile.
I think the inauguration day you're gonna see like security like you've never seen before, which we should, because honestly, I think you're right. I think there's a big chance that some asshole, because dude, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they got guns and they've got goddamn weapons and bombs and what is it? Yeah.
I'm seeing
I was gonna say I can't confirm it, but I think I read somewhere that
pipe bombs,
an IED.
Yeah,
two of them.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay,
Two.
last I heard there was one.
One at the Republican National Convention, and there is reportedly one also at the Democratic National Convention Center. So I'm seeing some no's in the chat there. That's what everybody said about people storming the Capitol.
Yeah. Dude, nobody's ever stormed the Capitol since 1812?
Right.
When the British did it?
Yeah, when the fucking British did it. I mean, nobody's ever done that, ever. And like I said, these are determined motherfuckers, dude. Their cultic minds is out of there. And yes, I read what you said, by the way. We read out about the cops letting them pass the barricades. I don't think it had anything to do. Well, I think it may have something to do with the defund police, as you said. I think it has a lot, and I'm going to say something you may not agree with. I think it has a lot to do with that those people had this kind of shade of skin. I think it had a lot to do with this shade of skin. I really do. Because look what happened. Black Lives Matter, the motherfuckers were already waiting on them. They've been saying for weeks that they were going to do this.
And I mean, like, okay, so there's almost, it's real weird. One police officer, defending the entryway. Only one.
I want to give credit, but we said this before. I want to give credit to the ones that were doing their fucking jobs yesterday.
Right. But one African-American police officer.
I seen that. And I was like, damn, this is so fucking, it's like a book, dude. It's like a story that you would not think is real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly. But now, what we do have to get, there was that one cop that did his job and putting a bullet in the bitch's neck.
Saw a meme today. The very last thing she posted on social media was some stuff about we're going to DC and nothing can stop us. And the caption to the meme was 45 to the neck stopped you. Like,
that's so fucked. Like I don't
No,
I don't think it's cool that anyone's making jokes over this woman's death. Like I think
she was a
that-
brainwashed victim.
I think absolutely. I think she was a brainwashed victim, but in that
Everything
sense, it
fun,
seems
but
that it's even more sad that she died because she was literally brainwashed into believing that this shit is right and it's not right, and she lost her life because of it.
Yeah.
Well, and there are
sucks.
steps upon steps upon steps upon where that blood lies on whose hands too.
Mhm.
Like, there were police officers who shot in that are the ones who were
I blame
specifically
Trump.
the ones who caused the death. But it goes back to the police officers who let everybody inside. The Trump, as he as he incited the entire event. Fox News pundits who warped these people into these people over the last 5 decades.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes way back.
Newsmax, all them. But here's the thing. Yeah, there's been way worse riots. Don't get me wrong. But the reason that it's so shocking and so fucked up to us, for anybody that may not live in America, that's kind of hollowed ground. And that's our democracy at fucking work, right? They were fucking with our democracy. I mean, they were literally attacking. That was so unconstitutional. And they want to call themselves patriots. You can't get more unpatriotic than that.
Mm-hmm. And all it would have taken was just one guy named President Donald J. Trump to just give it the fuck up. Right? Exactly. Just give up the lie that he was telling.
Yeah.
No, because he is a sore loser and doesn't know how to be a fucking decent human being. This woman is dead.
Dirt took your spot, Missy.
Yep. Move over.
He moved you over. He's like, bitch, get out of my way.
Apparently.
But I don't know what happened there. They just did it. It just did it. I didn't do it. Trust me. It was not my fault. But
switch places.
It's that's the reason a lot of us was like shocked and like, we can't believe that our it's sad because our president did this. The leader did this.
Yep.
And then his fake ass attempts on Twitter, that video, did you see the video that he did that they took down, Twitter took down? Mm-hmm. It was like, don't be peaceful. They stole our election. And it was like, I mean, goddamn, homeboy.
Right. He set this all up. He set this up to fucking happen. And I get Twitter, banned him for the next, like he's on a Twitter ban or whatever. My whole thing is, okay, he might not be able to tweet out on Twitter, but he still has those nuclear codes.
Yeah.
And we still have 14 days.
And people are dropping. By the way, a lot of, I don't know if y'all noticed this morning. A lot of people in his staff are dropping like flies. They're walking out.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of his people are like, fuck you, homeboy. And
because what he did was deplorable.
Yeah, exactly. Other countries.
What disgusts me is that, because someone just said, what about the Black Lives Matter riots, right? If you look back to when the riots were happening in DC, right? They would not, there was so many officers and guards so that the riot people couldn't even get to the lawn of the White House. But now with this, we're inside in Pelosi's office. Nick Fuentes has a fucking picture of him playing on with the phone in Pelosi's office. How did they get in? Like, no one else sees the fucking national security threat that just fucking happened with them being in their office.
They're all going to jail, though, baby. They're all going to jail. Don't get me. They're going to get him, and they're going to go to jail. Nick Fuentes.
I hope Nick Fuentes goes to jail.
Everyone
else is like,
because FBI is already putting out there. Can you help us locate these people? Well, Nick's easy to fucking locate.
Well, and I believe that to be a senator, you have to have a national security clearance. They have witnessed things. They've broken in. Essentially, that what they've done is the same thing. They would be treated, as far as I know, the same as we would treat a spy. Like if
Right.
some Russian had just broken into Pelosi's office, right?
I don't
think
see
that-
why people are so like just not taking this as seriously as they should be taking it.
I saw like my girlfriend's on TikTok and shit. I saw like literally this one girl being like, she's like, yeah, man, I got, what'd she say? She's like, I got pepper spray, I got mace. We got it.
The girl from Knoxville.
The piano scarf girl.
Well, what were you doing in there? Why'd you go in there? And she's like, because it's a revolution, man. We're storming the Capitol.
Yeah,
It's not a revolution. It's a handful of dumb fucks who are sore losers.
Well,
And I bet you not one of them could tell you what Trump's policies were, any of the policies that he passed in his 4 years of being president. I bet you none of them can tell you what policies Biden is standing on or what they've brought to, like, none of them know anything about politics. They're just, they want to feel like they're a part of something.
I think maybe Red Eye's full of shit right now. That's what I think. Maybe. I love Red Eye, but he's full of shit.
I mean, just maybe those cops are corrupt as fuck. I mean, it's just a big possibility. I was looking.
I do understand what Red Eye. Don't get me wrong. I do understand what Red Eye is saying, but I don't think this situation. I don't know.
Here's one thing I can say: if this is about the other riots that happened this year in America, those riots were met with flashbangs and rubber bullets almost fucking immediately. This went on for like 3 hours before there was any real police presence.
But you had the president, though. You had the president of the United States doing
I was looking at the
fault.
I was looking at the area outside on all the cams and things like that, and it didn't look like a riot to me. You could actually see people instead of clouds of fucking CS gas, right? Like,
yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. They backed down pretty quickly when the National Guard arrived. they started backing down pretty fucking quickly. And
was that before or after the lady lost her life, though?
It was after.
Like, I don't care if she's dumb. I don't care that
I don't care.
She was there. I think that she didn't deserve to lose her life because of something.
Oh no! Yes, no, she was storming the fucking. Yeah, I mean, you get shit like it happens when you storm the goddamn Capitol building. Yeah,
they were smashing the windows while they were evacuating the Congress of the United States of America.
By the way, they were warned to get back. The guys with the guns were saying, "Get back! Don't come in here!" And she was trying to go into the fucking door, and he shot her ass.
Yeah, so I'm not saying I'm not condoning her actions.
Right.
The fact that any of this fucking happened and that Trump was basically telling people, come on and come do this. Her death is on their hands. Like, I'm pretty sure she thought when she left the house that she was coming back that day and she was just going to a protest because she was brainwashed by a bunch of idiots.
Now, let me tell you, there's fucking YouTube videos of her, by the way. She was gung-ho crazy motherfucker. I mean,
she knew that she was going to be accompanying armed men into the Capitol.
And that's another thing, by the way. The guys around her had fucking guns.
Like, I mean, I'm not saying that it was a justified death. But she definitely knew what she was walking into.
Yeah, you put yourself in that kind of position, you get. I mean, it happens. I say all these people who are going in when they get corona, not wearing masks, not protecting themselves. Oh, you kind of thought, what's up? You know what I mean? Now, I hate that the woman died, and I even tweeted yesterday. I even put a hashtag Trump killed her because Trump did kill her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my mind,
that's
Trump
my whole thing, I think, is that, like, if Trump had just been professional and conceited and, told all these diehard MAGA people, like, look, guys, we fought a good fight, and per our Constitution that he's trying so hard to protect, we lost.
From the video. Yeah, now I want to explain it to Red. From the video that I seen that we watched last night, and that I watched on CNN, there was guys around her with guns. They were breaking the windows of that door. She was trying to climb in. She was told to get back, and she didn't, and they shot her ass. That's what happened. I don't know about reaching in her jacket. I don't know nothing about that, but they shot her ass.
Well, and I mean, specifically, that was protocol. They had staffers and congressmen still in the room, and that's what those guards there are specifically.
They were there to protect them. That's what they were. That's their job.
And I'm glad that they did their job. I'm just saying that if Trump had gone and spoken to his fucking wild ass MAGA people long before this, so that none of them were even in the fucking Capitol today, she still would be alive. That's why I blame Trump for this.
Yeah.
And don't take this wrong, Missy. I think that you have too much empathy, because I don't think Trump would ever have been capable of it, right? It's kind of like saying, why didn't the wildebeest cure cancer, right? Like, it's just not a thing that he would have been capable of doing. He does not value the lives. He's the one that riles them all
up. He's the one
that's what he's saying. That's what he's
people to go there.
That's exactly what he's saying. That's what he said. He said that he's basically saying that Trump don't have the ability to do anything else. He's going to do that. He's not going to be a kind man. He's not going to be a logical man. He's going to be the fucking monster that he is.
Maybe I'm just expecting too much out of people.
Exactly.
You've got too kind of a heart, Missy.
Well,
a reasonable human being's heart is what you
got a reasonable heart.
You're not the first person that's told me that I have to stop thinking that everyone has the same heart as I do.
Well, even Red Eye's demonic ass, Red Eye's evil satanic ass would have done something better. He would have told me. And Red Eye's a monster. Red Eye's a devil demon. And he would have tried to save people. Because that background's fucking me up. Every time that lightning bolt happens, I'm like, what?
Sorry about that. It's my happy little dumpster fire. Is the
every time you get lightning bolt hits, I go, what the fuck? But yeah. So, anyways, I think we all hate that the lady died. I hate that the girl died. But it's. I mean. You're storming the Capitol building when they're in session, and there's people with guns in there to protect them. What do you think might happen?
What about all the property damage, you guys? Here's the thing. This is actual federal property damage, and nobody gives a shit about that.
Oh, somebody actually even said that on Twitter last night. I've seen that. Well, they were attacking the government buildings, not personally owned businesses.
Don't you guys worship the government basically though? Like what?
I definitely saw quite a few posts that were like, I'm glad it was just the Capitol building and not the the McDonald's down the street or something like that.
I'm glad they fucking attacked democracy and not Target.
Right. Well, so now that we have covered that, I'm pretty sure all of us believe that there is one person who is responsible for what just happened.
Yes, dirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
What can I say, you guys?
Should we invoke the 25th Amendment and have dirt sent to the moon?
Yes. And there's a lot of talk this morning about 25th Amendment, by the way.
Right.
The 25th Amendment is what removes him from the president from history, right? Like, he will no longer be known as the 45th president or something.
He'll be known as president.
So then what's the difference between that and impeachment? Because wasn't he already impeached?
Well, one thing, he can't even run again. He wouldn't be able to run in 2024. Right? I mean, am I right there? Dirt? Yeah, he won't be able to run in 2024. I said dirt. I meant scale like dirt. It may. I don't think it would. Would it scratch him from the list of president?
I don't know. That's what I'm confused about. I don't understand what's the difference between
the biggest thing is that the 25th Amendment would make Pence the president. That is the biggest thing.
Next
is that if the president
days.
Yeah,
robbing Trump of his ability to do a lot of things. Yeah,
but we all know how long the fucking House and the Senate take to agree on anything. By the time they agree on the 25th Amendment, it's going to be Biden in office.
Right.
Well, yeah, but if they invoke the 25th Amendment today or tomorrow, it will happen. You'll see the Senate and the House work faster than you've ever seen in your life. Guarantee you that. It will only take hours. I guarantee you that they will fucking go to town on that shit. Pelosi will fucking
I hope they do. I really
Yeah,
hope.
we can pretty much already consider the House to be a one battle.
Yeah.
The Democrats own the House so hard that it's not even funny. Like, and as far as I can tell, McConnell would be on board with and he could use his majority whip powers, and we would have, from what I can tell on my count, about 12 major dissenters, 100%, but then that would still probably succeed. And I mean, besides the fact that
I think they do have the numbers, Red. They may not, but I think they may. Well, I tell you, it could go. I think it's possible that they don't have the numbers. Don't get me wrong, but it's also possible that they do, because he pissed a lot of people off yesterday, and including Lindsey Graham, which was kind of shocking.
Right.
Lindsey Graham went off, and so yeah.
Well, basically everybody was endangered yesterday. Everybody at the scene was it was a real high tension. Like it was a fucked up situation.
But now I agree that it most likely will not happen. I agree with this. It most likely will not happen. But the crazy thing, think about this. Let's say it did. Let's be hypothetical for a moment, and it did happen. Pence will be president for 2 weeks. He will go down in history as the president of the United States of America. He only has a 2-week term. That would be so crazy.
Yeah, we haven't seen some shit like that since the early days of America.
Yeah.
You know? Like there's a couple cases of that, I think.
But I don't think it'll happen. I honestly don't think it'll happen. I will be happy as hell if it does. Because you know what? Who's to say what
There's a really weird thing that just happened.
What happened? I keep thinking
You know
there's a
how,
bug
like,
on my
horror movies. You know how, like, on horror movies, like, they make, like, the bad guys, like, move all, like, jerky and fast like that. All of you just did that for, like, a good, like, 15 seconds.
Are you
it's
on
like
any
it wasn't caught up.
drugs,
I don't think so.
In the chat, Rusty Shackelford has a really good point that Pence himself could initiate the 25th.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to get to do. They're trying to get people.
And even if it didn't actually remove Trump from office, it would shut down his ability to start writing. What are those? The presidential decrees, and the executive orders. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. It would shut down his ability to keep writing executive orders. It would turn off his pardoning powers, which would be huge.
That's true. And that's actually a good thing. So I think they should do it just for that. And even if it don't pass, they should do it just for that.
And at that point, if Pence was considered the president, he would become the shortest term in the history of the United States of America, beating William Henry Harrison by 17 days, as William Henry Harrison died 31 days into his term.
Yeah. But it's so crazy. It's just a crazy, crazy fucking time. Maybe shit will settle down soon. I hope it does.
I mean, and we were talking about whether or not how premeditated was this entire situation. They had T-shirts and sweatshirts printed and were wearing them at the rally. And the T-shirts said, Trump right across the top, Civil War, January 6th, 2021. Not to mention that there were guys wearing Auschwitz shirts Yeah.
And here's my question. I got a question now. After he does leave office, could they actually arrest him for what's it called? Inciting violence. Couldn't they arrest him for that?
No.
Okay, so there's a special clause in DC that prevents because I believe that DC's law is federal. and not its own state. So nothing that he did in DC, if he manages to pardon himself, right? Yeah. Then or if he manages to get Pence to pardon him or whatever ends up happening, assuming he is free of federal convictions, he'd be able to escape DC, but he would be able to be arrested possibly by the family of the woman who was killed in her state.
Red Eye's got a point. Civil suits out the ass is going to come on that motherfucker about this.
Exactly. As soon as, there's a bunch of people who are afraid to federally prosecute a president because of the fact that he might have some loopholes from some old stuff in the 70s. Yeah. But not state stuff. New York has, it was in the hundreds, right? There are hundreds of lawsuits in New York that are ready to press the button on the 20th.
Isn't it counterproductive? I don't know if it's counterproductive, if that's the word I'm looking for, but why is he able to pardon himself?
Constitutional scholars say he can't.
Yeah.
But the people in charge right now work for him, so it's possible that he may be able to slime his way through it.
Yeah, well, the backup plan for Pence to pardon him's out of the window now. That's out of the window. For Pence to pardon him, that's out of the fucking window.
Well, yeah, just because that's the second time I've heard or like had a conversation about him pardoning himself, and I'm like, I really don't think that can happen. Like, I don't think that's legal.
Yeah, I've heard. I'm like with a skeptic. I've heard my whole life. I've been talking with my whole life. The whole term of Trump, because from the beginning, people started saying that he was going to pardon himself, and then I've heard scholars say that it can't be done, but you know. So yeah, there's a lot of shit, dude. A lot of shit.
But if he manages to even get the paperwork signed, it could cause enough of a distraction for him to get his ass out of the country, right? Yeah. Enough time to, smoke bomb and disappear.
Well, Scotland's already told him that.
Yeah. I was just about to say that it's so much that countries are beginning to take preemptive action to prevent him from fleeing to them.
Even his boy Boris Johnson came out yesterday like, you're fucking up, homeboy. I mean, you're being stupid. Go ahead.
As fucked up as Boris Johnson is, he shut down England for the pandemic. Yeah. Like, an intelligent move. So
This was a weird 4 years. Let's just say that. This was a fucked up 4 years in our life that we may be getting back finally. And we're not, and I don't think anybody on this panel is going to sit here and say that Biden's going to be the best president ever. Nobody thinks that here. But it's going to be 14 tons of ass better than what we had.
And Majority Leader Chuck Schumer hasn't proven anything either. So don't start sucking his dick.
But it's still got it. But he's home. But he's really good homeboys with Biden. So if Biden wants that 2,000, we're gonna get that 2,000. Missy's just shaking it up over there.
My hair is all crazy. It just has a mind of its own this morning.
It's been strange, and everybody's like, the world's laughing. Hell, we're laughing at ourselves.
I was laughing a lot yesterday. Right? I saw this one guy with the fucking latex Pepe mask and a Kekistan flag as a cape.
Oh, here's how stupid
he was right there on the front lines, man.
Here's how stupid the cult members are, though. Here's how stupid they are. That one dude that claims he's a pagan or whatever, and wears that damn now they're trying to say that he's Antifa when there's so much past video of this guy being at Trump rallies and
he's a QAnon guy.
Yeah,
the problem is he also showed up as a counter protester to many Black Lives Matter movements, and so they're only showing video of him at the Black Lives Matter movement.
But he was counter protesting.
Yeah.
He was the guy that was out there at one of the ballot things on November 3rd saying it's all set up there. He's so fucking MAGA. It's crazy. They're just so, because I got into it this morning again with a dumbass on Facebook saying that that wasn't MAGA. That was all you Antifa Democrats that were doing that yesterday. And I'm like, are you that stupid? Oh, you are.
It took 25 minutes for MAGA Twitter to start yelling that it was Antifa.
Yeah, dude, they're ready. They were ready to start. Oh my God. It just makes me so mad. I get mad and I want to beat them. I am so wanting the 20th of this month to get here.
Right. And in case any of my homies are watching, I haven't changed my mind, as I am still quoting a bunch of stuff about how the U.S. works. The U.S. is a failed system, and we need to demolish it. But that's, just in case. Example A yesterday.
Yeah, dude. It's unbelievable that a narcissistic old man has caused this much craziness.
Well, and we have the strongest military in the world, and we couldn't prevent Al-Qaeda from breaking into one of our most fucking sacred institutions.
Yes. See, that's where a lot of people go, it's like a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people say, well, it wasn't that bad of a riot. It's one of our most sacred institutions, like you just said. That's the reason it's a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. is actually on fire, and I constantly get shit because Europe is dead. Well, fuck Europe. America, baby. America's coming back, though. We did not die. We were on fucking life support, but we getting there. We're about to yank that shit out and get a little bit better.
I'm not sure. I'm actually thinking that we might actually get a lot worse because of this. I'm not sure that this helped heal anything, and in fact, possibly fractured us even further.
Don't bring your negativity in my positive thoughts. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
I apologize.
We're gonna live, damn it. We're gonna live.
Maybe the history books will say January 6, 2021.
Oh, there's gonna be some. Oh, dude, that's the crazy thing. We have been living through some history,
right?
Some major fucking history.
This stuff is going into the history books. There is no way that 20 years from now, children in elementary school, they'll learn about the ancient times when 9/11 happened, and learn about recent history when the Meal Team 6 and the Gravy Seals broke into the fucking Congress. But
and that motherfucker running around with the Confederate flag inside the. Oh my God!
Or the guy putting up the iron crosses in Congress Hall. Like,
and they put a noose up outside.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking noose
on the day after the first African American Democrat was elected in Georgia.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
That's a good point. That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Hey, good on Georgia though. Good on Georgia for what they did. I tell you what, Stacey Abrams a bad motherfucker. She's a bad motherfucker. I like her.
I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Warnock or Ossoff, but I'd much rather have them than that. Arguably. I mean, I don't like to talk about other people's appearances, but Loeffler looks stupid. Yeah. Like, she looks like someone you can't trust with a Rubik's Cube, right?
Yeah. Like, she looks like what's her name, that real famous Republican chick.
Oh, Palin.
Sarah Palin?
No, the long skinny bitch. She used to date Bill Maher, I think. Ugly motherfucker. I don't know.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on her name, but she's married to the anti-Trumpist.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, cannot remember her name. Coulter.
Coulter.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Thanks, Polly Pockets. Thank you.
Yeah, Ann Coulter's. Yeah, that's who it is. Thank you, Polly. By the way, go ahead.
No. Red Eye is right. It's not Ann Coulter. The one I'm referencing was Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about
Okay.
Ann Coulter, though. I was talking about Ann Coulter.
Okay.
Yeah, horse face, as Bunny called her. Yeah, I wasn't talking about Kellyanne Conway, though.
And then, drawing a blank, who was Ossoff against Warner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks like your standard evil Republican.
And he was. He said some racist shit.
Mm-hmm.
He said some very, like he made fun of dude being Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
That's not nice.
They had a commercial where the guy's nose was growing and stuff. And
fuck. Wow.
Crazy. It was nuts. By the way, before we keep going, I do have a small stream go today of $50. Let's help us get there. $50.
My kid wanted my flannel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
Give everything you were going to give to Shabisky today to Pimp.
Yeah, because Shabisky's a bitch. Yeah, but small stream go $50. We can make that. I hope. I need it. Because as I told you yesterday, I lost my mom's card, and then so we had to call them, and they said, "Oh yeah, it got lost in the mail." This is crazy shit. This is our luck. This is our fucking luck right here. We call them and tell them that we lost it. Oh yeah, it's lost in the mail. So mom ordered a new one and had to pay to get rush service because we need that money for bills and stuff. And guess what happened this morning? So they canceled that card. Guess what happened this morning? That card arrived.
Of course it did.
The one that's useless and can't use it now, it arrived.
Right.
Of course it did.
So, yeah.
Like that.
Oh, can we discuss the Simmies?
Yeah.
What?
Anybody else get theirs at all?
I'm not. I probably won't get one. I didn't get one last time. I didn't get one this time.
Haven't gotten it.
My mom got it, I think, but we can't spend it because we ain't got the money.
Right. I have not gotten mine. Mine was apparently sent to a tax preparation company and now has been sent back to the IRS.
Damn.
So that apparently, if you filed with H&R Block, TurboTax, any of those systems that take your refund and then take their fee out of it and then send you your refund, the IRS, not paying attention, has just decided to send them to the same, send billions of dollars to about 7 companies.
Yeah,
and
nice.
those guys have had those checks since the 1st of the month, right? Post dated for the 4th. That money was all released into their accounts, and they waited 3 days in order to tell anybody about it, because now they've gotten to collect 3 days of interest on about $7 billion or something like that. So
that's so fucked.
Yeah. Thank you, PT, for the 30. I appreciate it, buddy. He said keep going. So thank you, PT. Y'all help me get somebody give 20. I would like, but we can make more if you do. I'm trying to get through the day. So yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I blame Dirt.
I mean, really, it's all my fault. I sold my soul to the devil to be the head of the IRS, and I'm getting all that interest, baby.
Stop spelling it. Just say the word.
The ERS.
ERS. It's like the KKK. It's the.
I still think it's crazy that when Janie was on last time, she was like, I'm still waiting for my last check, like from her taxes. And it's like, we're about to be doing our taxes again. Like, I probably would have called them months ago for that. I don't think it's coming.
It's crazy. I blamed her for that too.
Fuck the IRS, man.
Fuck the IRS, man.
I guess fuck TurboTax too.
All right.
I had a
Also-
scam phone call the other day telling me that your government wants to give you a loan of $1,000. You just have to pay $75 to get it. And I was like, really? The government? That's the loan company? Just the government?
Yeah. It's the
I
government.
think it's
baby.
ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
What? You don't
It
believe
might
that?
be.
You don't.
Breaking news: the DC National Guard will remain activated until January 20th.
Yeah. Good.
They're going to be walking the fucking streets of DC for 14 or 13 more days.
Well, I mean, I was watching a report this morning where they said that most of the rioters from there are still in DC.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, yeah. I mean, they had a 6 to 6 curfew, and they had either all night to plan on what to do today, or all night to plan on how to get the fuck out.
yeah. But there's going to be a lot of people going to jail. Especially, I want to see that stupid
Nick
motherfucker
Fuentes.
that put his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. I want to see that fucker get arrested.
I want to see Nick Fuentes because he's just so easily identifiable. And that Baked Alaska dude was there too.
Yeah, he's a little bitch too.
BuzzFeed Alaska.
I've tried to get his attention. Like I think a couple years ago, I told him I wanted to fight him.
Dude,
I don't think I know who he is.
he's a chump.
He thinks he's a talented rapper too. Which he actually kind of can rap. Don't get me wrong.
He was all like back to blue, back to blue. But then like anytime they would get in trouble with their IRL buddies, he'd be like, "Hey man, I don't need to tell you nothing. I got my rights, blah blah blah." And then he got arrested. And now he's all like, "Fuck the cops. We hate the cops."
What? I was being a rapper.
Oh, you never done this shit. I was like, what the hell?
I'm being a rapper.
Do I want to fight Shabisky? No, because I don't want to kill that kid, dude. Because he would have absolutely no chance, none whatsoever. I would damage that boy.
I will die.
I don't know if Shabby's ever been in an actual fight. And, I mean,
I think he said he has when he was younger.
Yeah, but he thinks he says he does a lot of things that he don't do. He says he leaves his basement.
Does leave his basement. He goes into the kitchen all the time.
Yeah, no, he's got a mini fridge in his basement.
Yeah, but you can hear the dishes being done, so you know that there's another
That's
room
his mom.
in the other room. But he goes in there. You see him get up and go in there because the microwave's in there, and that's where he heats up his burritos.
His hot pockets. He gotta have his hot
They're not
pockets.
hot pockets; they're burritos. Get it right.
You didn't get hot pockets out, by the way. They're not hot pockets.
They're not hot pockets; they're burritos.
Yeah, but the way I don't think you got
They're
hot
not
pockets all the way out.
They're not hot pockets.
It's just like you just make noise.
Hot pockets.
Hot pockets.
Pockets.
Anyways.
Pockets.
But you know, I can't wait till we can get completely back to this, and where we don't have to talk about the president every day. Honestly, because right now everybody has to, because it's hard to be a content creator and not talk about the fucking dumpster fire that's happening in our country every fucking day with Donald Trump.
We can talk about the dumpster fire that's happening behind Skip instead.
That is a
cute.
very
It's got a little
dumpster
smile. It's an adorable little dumpster fire.
But the fire's behind the dumpster.
No, it's in the dumpster.
It's in the dumpster.
I don't believe you.
Show proof.
I would saw an actual dumpster fire.
I would.
Me and my kids. When I first left my kid's father, I had gotten this little piece of shit apartment in this apartment building that had 2 different parking lots, and I always parked up the back parking lot because it was closer to the door that I had to go into. and I came up the hill one day to like park my car, and I go and I turn, and the entire dumpster has like flames coming out of it like that. But it had been going for so long and nobody's around doing anything. It had like gotten through the metal. Like it was apparently like rusty or something already, but like the metal, you could see that there was a hole now, and you could see into the dumpster.
Damn.
And my kids are freaking out, and I was like, stay in the car. And I like went to like go walk towards it to like just see like exactly how bad this thing is, like if it had gone to the woods behind it at that point. And then things inside of it started exploding, like aerosol cans and shit. So I was like, fuck this. And I went and I called the fire department, and then I called the maintenance for the building. And I was like, just so you know, the dumpster in the back is on fire. And he thought I was joking. And I was like, no, like engulfed in flames on fire. This has been going for a while. I don't really know why no one's noticed this yet, but I called the fire department, and they came and they put it out, and it was an actual dumpster fire.
Nice.
My kids thought it was cool.
The kids probably did it. Oh wow! Nobody noticed it yet.
No, so like this was engulfed in like. I'm surprised nobody had noticed this. I'm looking around like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
How close to the building?
I don't know if that person, because I don't want to say the name, but thank you for the $10 tip, by the way.
It wasn't super close to the building. I want to say, all right, so like the door that you go to get into, and then where the dumpster was, is probably like half a football field.
Okay.
Maybe a whole football field. No, it wasn't endangering the building, but it was
lighting up the parking lot, bro.
It was in a line of sight where someone in the building should have seen this. Because where the door was, like, there's apartments on both sides, but there's spiral stairs, and all that was clear window. So anyone going up or down those stairs would have been able to see this giant flame ball at the end of the parking lot.
Grumpy Poutine, that's the one that sent the $10. Thank you so much. It said I had no sweet clue how the Streamlabs work, so here is a test. Yeah, it works, so now you can give a whole bunch of more. Now you know how to do it.
New breaking news.
New breaking what?
Facebook has blocked Donald Trump until the end of the inauguration.
Yes. Way to go, Facebook.
I don't know if you noticed it, but I had a tweet that was pretty popular yesterday. I said I came out and said I was one of the first ones that said it, and everybody else said they kicked Donald Trump off Twitter. I am not one that wants people to be blocked on Twitter and stuff like that. But when you're inciting violence like he was, and he has the kind of power that he has, it's time to go. Yeah, I don't care if like nipple ass is on there talking bullshit. Let him stay on it. But when somebody can literally control people like Trump can, and he can, it's bad. So yeah. So anyways, have a nice couple. Shut the fuck up, says Philip.
I think he means Orange Man, because he said Orange Man right after that.
Okay. You tell me shut the fuck up. Thank you for. I don't know. But yeah, but do you want some of my dirty euros? Yes, I want them all.
Give me your dirty euros.
Every dirty euro you can fucking give me.
The dirtier, the better, really.
Yeah, the dirtier, the better. Because that means I don't know what that means, but still.
With or without tzatziki.
Because, yeah, dude, because I need y'all to stimulate me. Because Mrs. Cleavage is stimulating the parts that needs to be stimulated. But my her cleavage doesn't give me money. But when she does that, I am very happy in my penis. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like being happy in your heart, but better.
No, it's better. Fuck a heart. Who cares? You can't live without a heart. Well, no, you can't.
Hey, they're both blood pumping organs. Everything's fine.
Everything's okay. Yeah, I was hoping you said breaking news. They did the 25th Amendment. His ass is gone.
Oh, I'll keep everybody up to date on that.
Yeah, I don't.
Apparently, Felix thinks that my cleavage is too much.
Hey, Missy, it's just too much. It's too much.
Okay.
It's too. How can? No, you better open that.
You can thank Felix. It's too much.
Felix has issues, though. I think Felix likes penis.
You know, after that act of treason, yesterday doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck storming the Capitol building. You just fucked our hard-ons up, bro. You can fuck with my government, don't fuck with my erection.
Oh. Why is this?
What is this?
A 4.8 rally share in Tesla's share price today has boosted Elon Musk past Amazon founder Jeff Bezos as the richest man in the world.
Well, good Lord.
Maybe he'll do something with it.
I thought he was named the richest man in the world like a couple months ago. He
but Bezos
hit like $1 trillion or something.
Yeah, but Bezos keeps coming back, and he will again because Amazon's a money-making machine. Treason. There's never enough cleavage, said Bunny. Would you let Bunny suck on your nipples, Missy? I would. I would let her suck on your nipples.
Let's see why not.
I considered making that joke, and I was all like, yeah.
Yeah, I have no filter. If you need anything bad said, just tell Pimpy, he'll do it. The cost of divorce was high for Bezos. Hey, did he get a divorce?
He did.
Oh.
She got like $1 billion, but he's still a trillionaire.
Yeah, dude. Goddamn, he's got so much more. I just want a little bit of it. Just, man.
Just a taste, man.
Don't you wish you could say that? Don't you wish you could just think like they do, like, $1,000 is nothing? I can buy something for $5,000. That ain't gonna hurt me none.
See, now you hurt Bunny's feelings. Look at what you did.
I'm not okay with that, Pip. You're not okay with what?
With you sexualizing her.
I don't care. That's Bunny. She's perfectly okay with me sexualizing her. She's okay. I don't think that's what she meant. But if she did mean that, well, then she can shoot herself in the toe. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm joking. Sorry, billion, not trillion. Yeah. His wife got $60 billion. His wife got $60 billion?
In the divorce.
Damn, I wish I could fuck him and get $60 billion.
Right?
And he's still a trillionaire. Like, that's how much money that man has, and it's disgusting to me because you're never going, like, what are you going to do with $1 trillion? Like, I get it. You have a lot of money. You can buy whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. You can make sure that your family's taken care of for years off of half of that.
Were it me, if I had $1 trillion to blow, I would fucking try and start sustainable, like, living environments and attempt to create new versions of cities that don't exist, and a lot of experimental garbage. But no, he's going to sit on it like a freaky dragon. Is what he's gonna do.
Cities that didn't exist. I saw a documentary. I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, where they have gone and used that LiDAR, light something radar. They shoot it down from a plane, right? Mm-hmm. And they've gone over the Amazon and like in Mexico and places like that, and use the LiDAR radar, and they have found like hundreds of new Mayan civilizations that they didn't know was there because the forest was covering it. Like hundreds of new towns and cities. They all popped up. They found them all. Like they've got things that date back to hundreds of years before the very first Mayan civilization was thought to have existed.
Yeah.
They've got things happening that they didn't realize would ever happen. Like it was really, really interesting. I know it's completely off topic of Bezos and all his money, but it just made me think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were recently a lot of really cool discoveries happening in the midst of all of this, crazy nonsense that we're experiencing every day. They just pulled up a fully painted, like, street vendor stand in Pompeii or something like that. So, like, we got to actually see what the decorations of the times would have been. Like the paintings of all of the stuff that are on the sides of places you'd go to get your food during that, which is pretty neat. I mean, nothing crazy substantial except for the fact that, now we can see, right? The paint was still in perfect colored condition and everything. Pretty neat.
You said colored. That's racist.
Not this time.
Not this time.
The good thing about climate change is the Siberian ice shelves are melting or whatever, and we get to pull out a bunch of rhino mummies because that's what
Permafrost is melting. I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of calling it permafrost.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that the permafrost melts and it releases a whole bunch of like new diseases or bacterias that we aren't built to handle.
The rhino mummy disease.
Part of the issue with that is that we actually stand very little chance of having any sort of effect from released diseases. Those diseases are genetically created to affect DNA strands from creatures that don't exist anymore. So they don't actually have anything that they could host to start with. There could be some things that, had stuff that was capable of infecting similar mammalia to us, but likely not in any of the areas where permafrost were, as there weren't very many primates in the area. So it's a theory that is correct. Yes, there are viruses that are released up there, and it happens all the time. But the problem is the ones that are frozen away there don't have any compatible hosts most of the time.
But what if someone eats the rhino mummy?
Well, I was going to ask Missy a question, but she's currently dying.
Part of the issue with eating a rhino mummy is that you would not have the gut bacteria required to be able to destroy that type of material, and you'd likely get a terrible case of indigestion and rhino mummy farts.
Missy, what are we doing the second hour?
We eat demand.
That's right, we eat demand. We're 12 minutes over the hour, but anyways, we eat demand. That's what I tell you to give us money, and you do so in the description below. Missy has a Patreon who just walked away. She has pictures for your viewing pleasure. Very nice pictures of that area. Anyways, it's a very good area, so you want to see that area. So go check that out and become a patron. I have a Patreon. I also have Streamlabs, direct link to PayPal, and I'll throw my Cash App in the chat room if you'd like to tip that way. We are doing a Friday show tomorrow. I don't know who's going to be here, though. Probably Ronan. So anyways, yay. We did that. That's the thing we did.
And you got a $50 stream goal running this time, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do, but we want more.
Right.
Yeah.
We notice I didn't mention. Yeah. Notice I didn't mention how far along you were.
Yeah, we need $10 to finish that goal, but actually,
$10,000.
Let's get as much as we can. So if we make another, and I am doing a Saturday show too, by the way. If we make another 50 after this 50, if we make it, I'll do it next week's Saturday show as well. So So yeah, so if we make 110, I'm 110. If we make 60 more bucks, I'll do a Saturday show. If we make 10, I finish my stream goal for today though. So please, let's get that 10 anyway. Homies and homettes. And I just made 5 from Felix. Peace, everyone. Keep up the good work. And remember, the United States Constitution endures. It endures.
Unfortunately.
It endures. So we need 5 now. So there we go to finish that first go. And then,
My girlfriend just brought me a strange headline, and it said, what's her name?
She wants to have sex with me?
Well,
Yeah,
it's not the headline. Well, what it says in the caption below the lady's picture who was shot. Says, Babbitt was killed by police defending the Capitol building.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I could see how she read it as she was killed by police while she was defending the Capitol building. I was like,
yeah.
But yeah, it's just a little wording's a little weird there.
Yeah. I see. I watched you ahead.
What?
No, I just said I watched that video she did. One of the videos she did on YouTube, and she did talk. She was an extremist for sure.
Who?
Babbitt, the one who got killed yesterday, the woman.
Oh.
Babbitt, not Bobbitt, but Babbitt.
Babbitt.
So I do have a question for the three of you because you might actually be a bit more educated on the situation than I, and I'm actually quite interested in what the hell's going on. What is the Kanye story?
Yeah, he fucking watching that.
Kanye fucking Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
Isn't Kanye married?
Well, they're getting divorced.
Okay, here's the thing. Him and Kim Kardashian are getting a divorce, but they're getting it apparently, right? Kanye has been spending all of his time at their ranch in Wyoming. He hasn't been in LA at all. He won't go to LA. He's been all his time at this ranch in Wyoming. Conveniently, Jeffree Star recently moved to Wyoming in August. Apparently, it's been known around the influencers that these two have been spending a lot of time together. And Dustin Daly, who has like a drama, he follows all like the beauty influencers and all that kind of stuff. He messaged Jeffree and was like, girl, I have to ask what the hell is going on. Like, is this for real? And Jeffree said, Kanye's right here. You can ask him for yourself. But let's just say there will be some pink Yeezys coming out soon. So that's just confirmation that those two are together and that Kim is divorcing him because Kanye's been hooking up with Jeffree Star.
Yeah, he's been fucking Skeletor.
I'll destroy you, He-Man.
That's what Jeffree Star looked like, Skeletor, goddammit.
I'll destroy you in your fabulous underwear.
If you've never seen, like, I don't like Jeffree's makeup. Like, I don't like I don't use his stuff, but I follow some of his things because he tests a lot of different products, and then I don't have to go and buy and spend $195 on a fucking foundation. So if you watch his content and then I guess you don't even really need to watch his content, but if you go to Meat Cannon's channel, Meat Cannon made a little like cartoon skit of Jeffree, and how he had like the way he drew Jeffree is perfect because it's literally what Jeffree looks like.
That's what I think of now when people mention him. I think of that like frail skeleton monster.
I'm gonna see if I can get the link to it and get you guys.
Like
I'll
a character
put it in the chat.
Jeffree Star looks like an extra on The Walking Dead. That's what Jeffree Star looks like. That's what Jeffree Star.
I'm gonna try to get the link to the video and put it in the chat for you guys so that you guys can go take a look for it yourself, because it's literally like what.
By the way, I did want to talk about this stuff for a second. And coming up, when we get this production stuff down, we are going to have segments, and I'm making up a segment for that's going to be called Missy's Moments, where she can do stupid shit like this.
Talking about Jeffree Star.
Stop it. It's not stupid. He asked.
I'm legitimately interested.
Stupid. He asked.
Stop it.
I'm talking about shit that Missy's Moments will basically be a segment that I don't want to talk about. That's probably what we need to really call it. Is shit that Pimpmunk don't give a fuck about.
Give him
go
his
look
horoscope
at that.
every day.
There's the link. You can go watch it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That's what you should do, Missy. You should start giving Pimp his horoscope every day.
I could.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what's your sign, Pimp?
A horoscope. I like it when a horse has scopes. I don't know what that meant. So what's it like between the what? Bantha. What is Bantha?
So what? It's like
Some Star Wars nerds
Bantha
shit.
pit between the legs.
Bantha pit between
what?
the legs.
Who is a Bantha pit between the legs?
What the fuck
What's
is a Bantha pit?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Some Star Wars shit, man.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Apparently, a bantha is a large quadrupedal mammal that averages 2 to 2.5 meters. An adult weight is 4,000 kilograms. They had extensive shaggy fur, which was brown or black. Both females and males have a pair of spiraling horns that extrude from their skull and grew at a knob a year. Banthas possessed a wide mouth, bright, inquisitive eyes, and a large tail that dragged on the ground as they walked.
Star Wars.
They're
zoology,
ugly
Missy.
creatures. They're
Wow,
ugly.
good. Well, good Lord.
Go to images. And what does it look like?
It looks ugly. It looks fucking ugly.
I got a shit.
So go poop.
I have to shit.
The Washington Post has just published an article.
I hope I don't shit myself. I'll be right back.
Run.
Has just published an article that says that a facial recognition company.
I'm afraid if I stand up, I'm gonna shit myself.
Just go poop.
Run.
We got to get you a
Run
computer
with your
toilet.
cheeks pinched. You gotta squinch the cheeks, bro.
Oh!
Winch in that turtle head. Come on, you got it.
Oh, I'm pretty doggy.
Go.
What was that, Washington Post?
Oh, yeah. So the Washington Post has just posted an article that says, let me see if I can find the name of the thing. A company called XR Vision has claimed that it has detected Antifa members infiltrating the Trump protesters who stormed the Capitol. The XR Vision is a facial recognition company. Who is this posted by?
And how do they identify these people as Antifa?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Antifa's not a thing. Like Antifa isn't like an actual. It's an idea. It's not an actual group. There isn't like
Exactly.
Antifa headquarters.
Right.
People are under the impression that it is, though. And
There
I
is
think
no
that's a whole part
Antifa
of the
headquarters. If you
evidence.
guys have an Antifa headquarters, you are misunderstanding the entire concept of Antifa.
Oh, never mind. This article is trash. Don't worry about it. Looking into the person who posted it and all of the stuff. This is garbage. This is absolute trash.
Washington Post.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Washington Post.
Right?
Antifa, not here.
Nope.
What the fuck? How could someone be anti-fascist? Is
I
that
gotta
a
let you
bad
guys
thing?
know.
We're all going to be pro-fascist.
Antifa is a real organization, and I am the leader.
I would just have assumed it was Jeff Holiday. You know,
We have
he just
Kat-
went from Kekistan to Antifa. That's all.
That son of a bitch. He was supposed to have a beer with me for the last like 2 years. We live in the same damn city, and he just like always too fucking busy.
Son of a bitch.
I shit.
Did you make
Hell
it?
yeah.
You feel better?
I had a long. When I said that, it was a long fart. It was like.
See, that's what you were prairie dog, and it was just the fart. But it was the warning shot.
It was. But see, I'm poop souping anyway.
Poop souping. Yeah, Hershey happiness.
Bo P.
The taquito
Oh,
drift.
ranter.
Yeah, taquito drift. That's pretty good. The Shabisky.
If you can't make it to the toilet, it's a moon lander.
Yes, mine. Damn, that's great. What? What are you talking about?
The Discord link doesn't work.
Well, fuck
I'm
this
grabbing
shit.
the link.
They didn't give money. Skull Magnet needs to give money. I call him Magnet because that's what Missy said yesterday. Skull Magnet.
Did I?
I think it was you. Maybe it was. No, it was what's her name? Mel. Mel did it.
There you go, hon.
There you go, hon. Don't you
For all
know?
you huns out there.
Don't
All
you
you
know?
huns out there, don't you know that is the Discord link?
So,
I'm
yeah,
in
that is.
with the Discord stuffs and
The
the
huns.
Discords.
Senator Chuck Schumer calls on VP Pence to invoke 25th Amendment to remove Trump from office and amid violence at Capitol. So, yeah, there you go. You know, Knoxville is trending, by the way, on Twitter. And it's about that girl, the girl that got pepper sprayed.
The piano scarf girl.
Yeah. Apparently, somebody said she had
dumb.
somebody said she had an onion in the scarf. I don't know if that's true, but she was rubbing it on her face, and it did.
She got
There
pepper
was
sprayed.
there was something
But-
in the scarf, though. If she was rubbing an onion, it would have made her cry. She might not even got pepper sprayed.
I don't think she did because from other videos I've seen of people that are actually pepper sprayed, if she had just been pepper sprayed, she would not be like talking to them like that.
as somebody
and
who
just, like,
has been
opening and like,
pepper
yeah.
Somebody who has been pepper sprayed on a few occasions by the popo, because in my 20s I was a stupid head. And like one night I was trying to fight this cop, and he kept telling me to back off, and then he pepper sprayed my ass, and that shit hurt. Well, I'm gonna say, your eyes will swell up. Was her eyes swelled up, and they'll start swelling immediately.
My doorbell
Right.
is
Well,
going off,
and-
guys.
And all of your mucus membranes just start.
Yes,
all of it. Like-
yeah.
I was at a party when I was 17, and somebody got drunk and smashed a bottle over another guy's head, and then another guy pulled out a can of pepper spray and went to town on the guy who smashed the bottle, and I got hit on the side. Like I was not involved in the situation, just having a conversation with somebody that I'm just like pepper sprayed. Oh man, 3 hours. It was like it took forever to fucking recover from that. We just sat in the hose in the front yard as people sprayed us with a hose in the face just for the whole time. And it was just constant. The ability to speak to a reporter is impossible as you have too much mucus everywhere.
Damn. Well, I'm sitting reading shit. That shit, I think that shit did not definitely go the way Trump thought it was going to go yesterday. because he's getting banned from talking on Twitter, Facebook. He's being silent. He may get the 25th Amendment invoked. Everything's going wrong with it. I think he should have thought this out more. Oh, well. Fuck him, orange turd. So, Dirt, would you hook up with... Oh, by the way, Scab, you're looking good. You're losing a lot of weight, dude.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've been working on it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've been working on it, too, for the last couple of weeks. I've been trying... I actually have shed a few pounds, but nothing that's like extremely noticeable yet. But I'm trying because... And I'm not going to quit smoking this time. Here's the deal. Every time I start to go on this diet, I also try to quit smoking. And at the same time, that's just fucked up. Because quitting smoking makes me want to eat more anyway. So, yeah. So I'm going to try this. I mean, because I did it a few years back where I almost weighed 600 pounds. Then I got down to 250. Then I got sick and all that shit. But whatever. So I know how to lose it. Yeah. But you are looking good. Dirt, you're looking horrible.
Yeah, I get worse by the day, man. It's really bad.
Yeah, you're looking bad, dude. It's just
downward spiral.
You're just a fucking piece of shit.
I'm the fucking worst, dude. I'm the worstest.
I hate you.
Yeah. I'm fucking garbage. What can I say? There's not anything good.
Yeah. See, Shabby's not here, so I got to pick on somebody. He's a Shabby. I think Derek should take his spot. At least you talk.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Me and Shabby, we make a good team, man.
No, you don't.
We do.
Nobody makes a good team with Shabby. He's useless. He's a piece of shit.
You just need to start coming on more, Dirt, and make get Shabby to be up to speed, like, you know.
Missy's got hairy armpits.
No, I don't. And I know that trick. I'm not showing you either.
I want to fuck that armpit. I'm just getting weird now.
I know that trick. I remember when you did that. You're like, your armpits are hairy.
Yeah, I did do that before.
It was pretty funny.
Bill Hicks, stop! You're drunk. Stop, Bill Hicks. You're drunk. Bill Hicks drinks too much whiskey.
It's fucked up.
Does he?
He does drink a lot. He's a fucking alcoholic. Every time
I'm a pothead.
You guys are killing me here. Felix donated another $5. Thank you, Felix. I didn't see that one. That was 17 minutes ago, though. Now you need to give 25 for me missing that.
It's your fee.
I'm just saying.
You'll notice that one quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll notice that one fast. Anyways, what are you doing, Missy?
Fixing my little thingy up there.
What is your thingies? Why does girls always say that shit? Like, what are you doing? I'm doing this thingy. Like, we're supposed to know what the fucking thingy is.
Because it's not something important. Like, it's not. I'm fixing the curtain thing that covers the window.
Are you drinking a Sprite Zero?
No, this is a sparkling water.
Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal.
That's a Sprite Zero flavor, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Schweppes.
What does this say?
Schweppes.
Oh, I never heard of that brand.
Fucking Schweepies.
Schweppes.
Put it where I can see the label again. No, the label. Okay, the yellow label. It's you say it's Schweppes.
It's just Schweppes.
This is the only sparkling water that they fucking had because I usually always get Perrier, and I forgot to get it when I was at my normal gas station. I don't know how a fucking friend is Perrier, and I usually get it at my normal gas station, and I forgot, so I stopped at a different one because it was super late at night, and it was the only other one open, and this was all that they had.
None of this interests me.
Well,
I just asked what you was fucking drinking. I didn't want to know how they made this shit in Taiwan or something. Goddamn.
Bobby.
Fuck. You see what I got to deal with? Scab Talk. It's not a professional setting, man. I'm sick of this shit. I invoke the 18th Pimpmunk Amendment. Missy's got to get naked.
No.
That's the 18th Amendment.
Hey, we don't make the rules. We just vigorously enforce them.
Yes, we don't make
No.
the rules. Our godfathers made the rules. Our five fathers, not our forefathers, but our five fathers. Yeah. Anyways, sparkling water is the bomb, said Cameron Sharp.
It's definitely regional, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Because most people over here don't like. Just nope.
I'm not a sparkling water.
I love
fan.
sparkling water.
Yeah. It's just
I don't know what
gross.
it is.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not good.
I think I am legitimately addicted to the carbonation. Like,
Drink a
I
fucking
just like
soda.
the bubbles. But that's the problem. The soda has all that extra fucking shit you don't need. You're just drinking liquid sugar. Have you seen what Coca-Cola does to like a penny and stuff? Like,
I think you need to shut up. And you're
but
insulting
this
the
way
guy.
you still get the carbonation and the bubbles, but
I drink
it's water. There's
I,
nothing
drink,
in it.
I can't drink as much soda as I used to because my stomach's all fucked up.
See, I like.
Well, I
that,
drink enough fucking Red Bull that I don't need to drink soda too.
I drink it for the caffeine, and you get that. The specific brand that I like is called Sparkling Ice Caffeine. You know, it's Sparkling Ice is the brand, but they have a variation with caffeine in it. It's got a decent amount of caffeine in the can, and it's sparkling water, it tastes good. Like blue raspberry is the good one, but they're all decent.
Speaking of caffeine, I need more Morning Brown.
I think that y'all all stupid.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes, like the coffee is just like too sweet. Like I don't want the sweetness, so then I'll have a tea because it's not as sweet. But then it's still not like I could literally drink like 3 whole bottles of water and still feel thirsty. But then if I drink like 4 sips of sparkling water, like I feel satisfied. So I think
drink
it's
a lot of
literally
these.
the carbonation.
I drink a lot of these core waters.
Corduroys? What?
Core water. Core water. Core.
I didn't have it on the screen and I said corduroys.
What's wrong with these corduroys?
Core water. It is.
This
What is
Naughty
that?
OG is really
It's perfectly pH balanced water.
Coors
It
Light.
says on the label, perfectly balanced pH water.
Is it 8.88? I found a water that said it was pH 8.88 and it was the best tasting water I've ever had in my life.
You
Really?
should take a bath in that shit.
You should. And then let me drink it. You need to start selling your bath water like that What's Her Chick did.
Oh hell yeah! You can make some money, Missy.
Yeah.
What?
Selling
you
your bath
too.
water.
Tell my bath
Yeah.
water?
Yeah, as long as it ain't like Kanky Brown or nothing as you know.
Mine will be
No, my bathtub does not look like eggheads. Thank you.
red mud.
You can't look like a cup of soup after you're done, like Shanny's. Shanny's I bet you Shanny's bath water looks like chicken soup when it's done. Like
There's a
chicken.
video of her in the
Cream of
bathtub,
chicken.
and I don't know if it's the color of the tub or the soap that she was using, but the water was definitely not clear.
I haven't taken a bath by myself in 20-something years. I don't use bathtubs.
Showers.
Yeah, like just nonstop. Like I can't just sit there and I don't feel clean. Like I'm just like, I'm just stewing in me, eh? Like
Like I enjoy
No.
bubble baths. I do. I will
Bubble
definitely
bath.
get like like those bath bombs and like sit and have a bubble bath and do a bath bomb and have candles and all like the dorky like girl shit. But when I'm done and like the water is gone like lukewarm and all the bubbles are like gone, I will drain the tub and stand up and take a shower.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't think, at least I don't use it as like a I'm getting myself clean type of thing. Like I use it more of like a relaxing, like almost like you're just soaking in like hot water, and sometimes you can put herbs and stuff in there to have like the
get a little bit of garlic and thyme, make a nice man broth. Like.
Yeah. No, you put like lavender in there to calm yourself. You can put like Epsom salts if you're sore, like there's different things you can do. And then when you're done and the water's gone fucking cold, you just stand up and take an actual shower.
I am also another one of those people on the other side of the aisle. A shower should take 10 minutes and you should be the fuck out of there. Like I cannot just sit in the shower for like 45 minutes.
Oh, that's my
whatever. Yeah.
I take very long showers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've took an 18-hour shower one time.
Did you? Did you fall asleep in there?
One point I had a neighbor who used to get super duper duper drunk and fall asleep in his shower.
Yeah.
I had to save his naked ass multiple times. And I would find out when my ceiling in my kitchen would start leaking.
Nice.
Oh my god, damn. Here he goes.
Oh, he's fucking out again. I gotta go.
Oh god, that's awful. My oldest kid, he will definitely take like 35, 55 hour-long showers. Absolutely. Like I'm convinced he's jerking off in there. What else are you fucking doing in the fucking shower for 45 minutes to a fucking hour?
Having an existential crisis, maybe.
Figuring out how to attack the Capitol building.
Right.
Where was your kid yesterday, man?
He's here, actually.
I kind of figured I didn't really think you did it. You didn't have to define that he was there.
So he did go to work for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's the good cover story, huh? You might want to call up there and find out.
Yeah, he was laying the pipe to some chicks. What he was doing,
laying the pipe through the Congress windows.
The pipe bomb. The pipe bomb, baby. Yeah. Missy, what are you doing now?
Fiddling.
See, down here, that means a whole different thing.
I was moving all this over because I want to hook up that other camera today. So I'm trying to like clean off all this stuff up here and find a spot for it.
PT says he can't take longer than 15 minutes in the shower. That's still a while, though. But it takes me 15 minutes just to wash my balls.
Oh, you got 3 of them.
Well, I've got this platform that I have to lay my balls on, and then blows the water. Then I have to take this, like, the squeegee.
That's for your soap, pimp.
I have to take the squeegee. No, it looks like a coffee table that's in the tub. And I have to lay my balls on them. Then I take a squeegee and
it's a plunger.
It's the bolter. It's like a ball altar.
Yeah, a bolter. It's a ball altar. The bolter. And then
I don't understand that. Want to explain that to me? What does that do?
The longest.
Oh, well, that's you got it on a little tripod thingy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's for you to like.
Yeah, I think I would like clip onto your monitor.
Okay, you ever seen the clip? The reason it does that is you can clip it on the back of your computer,
like that.
Yeah, you don't have to have it on that tripod, babe.
I know that. Like I can take this part off. I'm just saying, like even if I put that, it would still be like
No, you put
You
it
kind
on
of
the computer.
angle it so it like props it up.
Yeah, you put it on the back of the computer.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
It's
Okay.
not rocket science. It's a goddamn webcam.
No,
Just
when
look
Dirt
at
said that made sense. Now I get what you're saying. Because that's what was
Yeah.
confusing me. I was like,
He said the same thing I
it's not like a
said.
clampy thing. No, when you
He
said
said
you
what I
prop
said.
make
When I
it
said
sit like that. No. Dirt just said it the right way and it made sense in my head. I don't know.
It's got the little pinchy
'Cause now
bracket.
it's sitting there like that.
You don't
Now
know how
I
to
get
talk
it.
to stoners, Pimp.
Yeah. I need a stoner to explain it.
Y'all are so stupid. Y'all make me lose my mind up in here.
Up in
Up
here.
in here. Up in
I need $30 more. Come on now, somebody give me $30 more. I'll hug
He's
her.
like, someone's got to pay me
Big
to put
ol'
up with
hug.
this. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all see what I'm going through right now. These fucking idiots over here. And pay me $30 to do that. I got 16 minutes.
I got 5 minutes to tell him what you needed to hear.
Look at her singing a country song.
My sisters love country music. I can't stand the shit.
I like it. Good
I had
country.
to grow up listening to that and then going to my sister still goes to country music concerts. She just went to one before the
I like good
pandemic.
country. Yeah, we were talking about Memphis and Maywood yesterday. I ain't been. I hope when the pandemic finally goes away, good. Well, not go away, but you know what I mean, to where we can do things. I hope to get some tickets to Memphis and May in the future because I love. It's one of the coolest fucking music fests you can go to. The year I went, which I didn't really have tickets, but I still went, and because outside of the event you can get fucked up too, and that's what I was do. Basically, that's back when I was a big pothead and drunk and all that shit. But yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers was there though.
That's cool.
Yeah, they did the whole sock thing.
I was at an Earl Sweatshirt concert, and homie snuck a joint in his hat, and we were out there smoking it outside, where people go to smoke cigarettes in the rain. We're all huddled up under there, and everyone's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's CBD." They're like, "There ain't no fucking CBD."
CBD.
I think I need to get laid.
Probably. That might make you a lot less cranky.
I'm not cranky. Fuck you.
Okay, if you say so.
What the fuck was that, Missy? What the hell?
Is that what pimp sounds like to you?
Kinda.
Well, that's okay.
It's because I'm
Missy sounds like Charlie Brown's parents to me.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, baby. I like it when you talk sexy, but watch your language next time. There might be kids watching. Missy needs a ride on a big green tractor. Okay. That's what Gage said.
It's that good country song. We can go slow or maybe go faster. Out to the woods and out to the pasture.
Take a big ride on my big old tractor.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No idea.
I like old country, good country. That shit's so with Georgia. Pimpmunk, I heard you going to do a late night show. What you calling it? Who said it's gonna be late night?
Said later in the day.
I said at night.
So there's actually new qualifications to what qualifies as old country. Are you talking Garth Brooks old country? Or are we talking,
God, shut up! No,
Uncle Cracker.
I'm talking George Jones, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, Conway Twitty. That's good country right there, boy. But you start talking about like Georgia, Florida, fucking line and shit like that. Wow, fucking dick.
Some fucking early 90s country, my dude.
Luke Bryant. Oh my God.
It's George Strait.
George Strait's good though. Now George Strait fucking good. I like 90s country now. It started sucking in like 2000s. No, I tell you when it started sucking when Kenny Chesney got popular. That's when it started sucking. Kenny Chesney is the worst thing that ever happened to country music. Kenny Chesney needs to die twice. So that's what I'm saying. But Johnny Cash is the boss, and George Jones is my favorite country singer of all time. So, but I like all kinds of music. I'm actually more of a blues fan than anything. So yeah. Anyways, moving on from that topic, I don't want to talk about that no more. We got 10 minutes, Missy. Do something entertaining. That's brilliant.
And it's been handled.
Prefer with noise if we're doing a fucking podcast.
I always picking on me.
I got lazy over here, dude. I don't want to do nothing right now. I just want to watch. Let Skip talk. Fuck it.
William Barr has joined in the calling for the 25th Amendment.
Oh, fuck, really? That's good. I think they might try to pull it off today.
Yeah, he accused the president of orchestrating a mob to pressure Congress, called his conduct betrayal of his office.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's exactly what it was. Exactly what it was. I don't think they'll be able to pull it off, but it would be funny as hell if they did. It'd be great because I don't trust him for 2 weeks or almost 2 weeks. I don't trust him, dude.
Yeah, too much to
2 days for all that to be orchestrated, right?
Yeah. Exactly. It's
That's what I was saying. He might not have access to Twitter, but he still has those nuclear codes.
Right, like, and he was able to do that all in, just a small amount of time. Synchronized calls for this kind of action across 50 states would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, dude, check this out, though. I got someone to say. Kevin Sorbo tweeted, Antifa.
Oh, my God.
Antifa led the charge into the Capitol buildings dressed as Trump supporters. And then, replying to Kevin Sorbo, Matthew Mercer, I guess he was on the show with he acted with. He said, I am so deeply embarrassed to have ever shared a screen with you.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to remember what he was on with.
I'm trying to figure that out too.
Well, so Matt Mercer is the dungeon master for Critical Role. But he also was an actor.
Yeah.
Trying to remember Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo's the dude. He played Conan. He was Conan for a while.
No, we know who he. We know who he. We talking about Matt Mercer.
Right. I'm trying to remember what they were in together. Apparently, they were in Mythica the Necromancer.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. But he replied to Sorbo. I embarrassed.
It's you have to be some kind of idiot, honestly, to think that those weren't
Hercules
people there for Trump.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Kevin Sorbo is some kind of an idiot. Yeah, I can see that. Dude,
it's these people who have these platforms and then they go and they say Antifa is real that give other people all these false ideas in their head. Because they follow these people like they're fucking gods or deities. And
yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, and I told y'all, Antifa is a real organization, and I am the leader. But we're just a bowling team. So.
Or just a bowling team.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
What if I were to start a bowling team called Antifa, and then when people started saying this shit, I could sue them for defamation, right?
It wasn't me.
We're a bowling team from fucking wherever the fuck.
Well, yeah, that'd be funny. From wherever the fuck. Wherever the fuck, North Dakota. Well, no,
Right?
That's an
Exactly.
actual town, Missy.
It could be a
Yeah.
town. There's some
It is.
crazy town names.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Baby girl.
Fixed it.
That was a little far down.
Oh,
I just fixed it.
Instagram
No, you can't see
is
it.
also blocking Trump indefinitely for at
Who
least the
even
next
knew-
2 weeks.
Who followed Trump on Instagram? Who's on Trump's Instagram? Not me. I bet millions of people, but I didn't even know he had an
Right.
Instagram.
This is so crazy.
There is Knockham Stiff is a town name. Knockham Stiff in Ohio.
Ooh.
We have Big Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I've heard.
Little
of Big
Compton, Rhode Island.
Little
Yeah.
Compton.
Burns Down, South Carolina.
Robbie Jenkins said hi, Missy and 006 and Pamp and PTM and Dirt and Skip and chat.
Well, hi.
Hello.
Hi. We've
Wait,
got
more
Bacon
dollars.
Level, Alabama.
Bacon
I've heard
level.
I've heard of Bacon Level. When he third, is it Levy or is it Level or Levy? I've heard of Levy. Bacon Levy. I thought it was called Bacon Levy. Anyways,
Maybe it's Bacon Level. It just says it looks like level. It's
yeah, I've heard of Bacon Levy.
L-E-V-E-L.
Yeah, it's Level if it's spelled that way, but I think a lot of people call it Bacon Levy or something.
We've got Dead Horse, Arkansas.
Never heard of it.
We've got Nothing, Arizona.
Heard of nothing.
Greasy Corner.
Greasy corner.
That's Dirt's asshole.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
We've
That's,
got
like, that's where I'm from. That's my hometown.
Folks of Salmon.
Is it for real?
Oh, no,
man?
Forks of Salmon. It's
Forks of
Forks
Salmon?
of Salmon. That's in California.
What about a $30 tip?
Head on down to Greasy Elbow. Get yourself.
We got Nowhere, Colorado. Oh, look at Hazardville, Connecticut. I know where that is.
I don't.
We've got Blue Ball, Delaware.
That's my hometown.
Fluffy Landing, Florida. Tai, Georgia. Volcano, Hawaii. Santa, Idaho. Bone Gap, Illinois.
Bone Gap.
That sounds like a rapper. Bone Gap.
We've got Young America,
Check out my SoundCloud. It's
Indiana.
Bone Gap.
What Cheer, Iowa?
What cheer?
What cheer?
What Cheer?
Oh,
Neutral,
no, man, I can't hear.
Kansas.
What cheer?
This one's called Hell for Certain, Kansas.
Hell for
The
certain.
place is literally called Hell for Certain.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm with Razor. Razor girl said I want to be on the local sports team that plays against and beats Dead Horse.
I love Racing Girl. There's a book, Louisiana. A Friendship, Maine.
I read that though about Louisiana.
Accident, Maryland.
Get it, book Louisiana. I read that.
That name wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Satan's Kingdom, Massachusetts.
That name was intentional.
Yeah.
White
Yeah.
Pigeon, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Crackhead, Missouri.
Embarrass, Minnesota.
And we got Meth Town, Mississippi. Yeah. Cousin fucking
No, this says
Tennessee.
you've got Money, Mississippi.
Money. I ain't never heard of money.
We have a
Damn.
boring Oregon.
Boy, Oregon.
This one is Licking in Missouri.
Licking.
Bear Dance in Montana. Funk.
And
Funk.
no state. It's just
It just is NE, and I can't remember what the abbreviation, what state NE is the abbreviation for.
New England.
New England.
No, New England.
It's a state.
isn't
Nebraska?
State.
Nebraska?
NE. Yeah, maybe it is Nebraska. What's NE, guys? I'm remembering all of them.
New
Oh yeah,
England.
New England's
that
a
one.
region. I'm an
Yeah.
idiot. I apologize.
Nebraska.
Thank
you, guys. There's Scotty's Junction in Nevada.
I don't want to see Scotty's jump.
Happy Corner in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
There's Buttsville in New Jersey.
Are we gonna read every fucking one of them?
Time to move.
That's
Pimp.
the last
We're
one
headed to
because that's the
Buttsville.
funniest one. There's Buttsville, New Jersey.
She had to find a good one to end on.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you are
Who
kind of
doesn't want to
late.
be in Buttsville?
I don't know. I would love Buttsville.
Right?
I would love to enter Buttsville.
You are now entering Buttsville.
Yeah, and then you exit Buttsville. I heard that's a shitty thing to do, though.
Probably.
You're a piece of shit if you're leaving Buttsville.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. If you leave Buttsville.
Hanging around doing stuff in Buttsville.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
but yeah. Anyways, that's stupid.
Sorry.
Hell, not you, baby. I'm saying what he said. Hell, Michigan. Okay. Well, guys, it is that time of day where we say goodbye. Skep, we thank you for coming on, man. It was fun as always.
I appreciate being on. There was a big day to talk about big things, and
It was.
yeah,
And I got real
Butt
sleepy
stuff.
during there for some reason. We talked about butts
Butt stuff.
and Missy's losing her fucking mind. But anyways, thank you all for stopping by. We appreciate it very much. Make sure you check out tomorrow's Friday show. We will see you then. Oh, I almost said something. Anyways, bye-bye.